Don't you just love the Southeastern Conference on a Saturday night? 55 degrees. A little bit of wind to deal with tonight. That could be a factor in the kicking game. South Carolina won the toss and deferred. Florida will receive. Gators lead this series in the 42nd meeting, 29-9. Mitch Jeter will kick off and send it deep to the Gators, with Malik Davis standing back at the goal line. And Mr. Jeter's having some trouble keeping that football on the tee. It is breezy here tonight. Thankfully, the rain stayed away. But those flags atop the uprights are whipping. And it stays up there for Mitch Jeter, and we're ready to go. Xavier Henderson calls for the fair catch, and Florida will start.
Physically not at his best, and obviously lost that starting job just a week ago to Anthony Richardson versus Georgia.
Jones fakes the handoff, throws across the middle, and it's caught by Justin Shorter, the Penn State transfer from a couple of years ago.
Offense.
Trent Whittemore's not playing tonight, neither is Jamarcus Weston. That ball is thrown just short of the 50, and it's Shorter again. Jones throws back. It's Copeland short of the first down. It's a pickup of 3, and it's Dial again. Quandre White in the backfield behind him as Brown is under center. And it's a flea flicker for Brown on the first play. And it's a completion out to the 30-yard line as Van makes the catch. And 7. Again, White looking for space, breaking tackles, first down Gamecocks, out past the 45.
Taylor, when we were
Harris, who was the leading rusher in the whole conference last year on the field, and it's a throw by Brown into Florida territory. It's the leading receiver, Josh Van, with his second. From the Florida 47. Straight ahead run past the 40. It's Harris for another Gamecocks first down. Bucks on the first possession. Fake to him, now dumping it off to the big tight end, Nick Muse, and Muse is down to the 30, blocked down to 1. Brown appeared to get it off, and fighting to the 30 is Lloyd, but Mahmoud Diabate makes the tackle. It'll be back in front of Kevin Harris, the tailback, on 4th and 1, and he follows Jones for the easy first down up to the 25-yard line. How about the block from the 6'3", 305?
Earlier downs, now they motion White into the backfield.
Down to 1 on the play clock. Brown, plenty of time, throws to the end zone, and it's dropped down there by DeCarrion Joyner. And the Parker White dealing with it, moving from left to right, and he squeezes it in there. He's had an outstanding season, the 5th-year senior. Play 7 for the Gators on offense, and it'll be pass number 7. Jones wide open, is Shorter, and he's inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 4 in the South Carolina red zone. Swings it out to Pierce, and Pierce inside the 15, first down. It appears Damian Pierce stays in the backfield with Jones. Not a run to the end zone. Touchdown. It's Xavier Henderson, the sophomore from Miami. Chomp, chomp. The
emphatic offensive drive for the Gators.
Chris Howard attempting the extra point. Florida 7, South Carolina 3. 10
in his time at St. Francis, knows what it takes to rally the troops.
It's a Quandre White hitting the hole hard in a first down run, staying on his feet into Gator territory. 1 man to beat, and he's tripped up at the 20-yard line. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
18 touchdowns out of their previous 25 trips.
Brown is topside. It's Juju McDowell in the Wildcat. Touchdown, Gamecocks. True freshman McDowell that gets the first crack at it. And now the Gamecocks lead 10-7 with 2:39 to go in the first. Going pressure. In 2nd and 13, Jones back to the air, throwing the deep ball. Caught inside the 20, inside the 10, Marcus Burke with his first collegiate catch. Florida had all kinds of problems against Georgia inside their 35-yard line last week. What does Emory Jones and the Gators do here on a 3rd and 6? They throw it to the end zone, and it's a laser too far in front of Jacob Copeland. 4th down. Field goal try to tie the game. Just 3 seconds into the second quarter, and he's done just that. 10-10.
Once again, getting another target at tight end. They're trying to get them more incorporated in the passing game.
Harris. It's a 1st down run into Gator territory, and he's tripped up inside the 30-yard line. Tyron Hopper made the...
Early on in this game, South Carolina asserting itself on the line.
Brown's in trouble, gets rid of it, and throws to the sideline. Brenton Cox was in the backfield on the season, kicking field goals and extra points. This from 35 yards, and it's right through there, and the Gamecocks are back on top.
And then Igbari is at the top of your screen.
One-on-one ball to the secondary. It's incomplete. Marcus Burke, the intended target, our best receiver. Well, that just gives you an idea how fired up Shane Beamer is to be here. Brown, under pressure, throws the deep ball. He's got a receiver, and it's caught inside the 30. What a catch by Josh Vann. Brown steps up, fires across the middle, throws behind Vann, who makes a good catch. Down.
Chance to turn it up and pick up a first.
Gamecocks just 1 of 4 on 3rd down. Wild snap. Brown fields it. Right at the line to the end zone. Touchdown, Vann. Boy, has he been impressive in the first half. Parker White's extra point slides through there, and it's 20-10 Gamecocks. Jones moves the chains. Nice strike up to the 44-yard line. Shorter again. 3rd and 10 for Florida. Jones barely gets it off. And he throws wide of Shorter. 4th down. Darius Rush in coverage. His numbers are terrific with 150 yards passing, looking for more, and dumps it off. Nice catch by Muse into Florida territory inside the 45. Already over 300 total yards for the Gamecocks in the first half. And White gets a few more. They only had 15 back. Winding that clock down, and on the 3rd and 3, fakes the run, and it's batted down by Brenton Cox. It'll force attempt for White. And he hooks it, but barely in there. And it's the 3rd field goal for White in the first half. In the game.
Back of your mind, you want to concede a takeaway.
Just a minute left in the half. Jones in trouble again, gets out of there. Now will take off, and he loses the football. It's up for grabs, and the Gamecocks got it. It's a touchdown for Jabari Ellis. It looked like Aaron Sterling punched it out, and Ellis was right there for the scoop and score. The Gamecocks came into this game a 20-point underdog. They lead by 20 in the first half.
Salvage something with the last 34 seconds of this half.
Malik Davis doesn't have much place to go. Sterling force a turnover and take a 20-point lead to the break. And 10. Brown 4 straight incompletions. Lloyd to the ground. And Marshawn Lloyd into Gator territory inside the 30, and a horse collar tackle is going to add 15 more.
This game.
Personal foul, illegal horse collar tackle, defense number 22. This penalty tackle goes into the goal and includes an automatic first down.
To move the chains. Quick throw to Van. Looking for blocks, but Gators all over the field. He just steps out at the 20-yard line. Gamecocks lead is 23 over the Florida Gators with 8:04 to go in the third. From the Gators' own 32. Handoff. I don't think he got there. Damani Staley hit Pierce. Turnover on downs. Kevin Harris hits the hole hard inside the 20 into the red zone again.
Kevin.
And a third straight carry for Harris. Down to the 10. It'll be fourth down.
Well, in minus territory now. Shane Beamer.
Quandre Wright follows Trey Jones. First down, Gamecocks. And Brown throws it over to Bell. Bell slips a tackle. Touchdown. Parker White makes this extra point. It's Alabama, and they played Alabama hard.
Yeah, they did.
For 60 minutes in a one-possession game. Emory Jones, it's a completion to Jaquan Frazier.
As well. Just with those down front players, they've done a good job of keeping the point of attack.
Florida just has 29 yards rushing before this Jones first down run. We haven't seen Emory do much of.
Runner comes right back, hits a nice throw. I think it's part of him getting into rhythm.
On the option, he gives it to Pierce. Pierce has got no place to go. He loses yardage. Cam Smith and then Jordan Birch. Fourth quarter with Florida at South Carolina's 30-yard line. Emory Jones throws a first down to Zipperer, and Keon is inside the 10. It'll be first and goal, Gators. For over 240 yards and a touchdown. Throws to the end zone to the back pylon, and it's caught by Wells. Touchdown. Fifth-year senior from Jacksonville. The extra point from Chris Howard is through, and it is a 23-point game.
Snap motions. They had a snap, a center snap, hit a motion man in the leg. Last time out versus A&M.
On 3rd and 6, Brown flushed out against his body, just has to throw it to the bench as Jervon Dexter was.
They had prepared. They fully expected to win that football game. You always do, but they felt really good about it and went the other way on them quickly.
Emory Jones throws, and Cam Smith picks it off. Brown perfectly manages the play clock And he's going to be tackled at the 37. Jeremiah Moon. It's a 2-yard loss.
You know, you're sitting in a 3-possession game.
Jones under pressure, sacked by Rush. Expected was what Georgia did to Missouri. Bad snap. Brown fields it though and still gets the first down.
To get dialed in physically.
He lives right outside the stadium, by the way, in some apartments. And here is Harris. That's the guy we saw last season lead the SEC in rushing.
2 of those 3 at home, right? So you go on the road at Mizzou. And with those final 2 at home here in Williams-Brice, and just imposing for next week. But those final 2, and even at Missouri, although Connor Bazelak, their starting quarterback, didn't take the field today.
Marshawn Lloyd gets tripped up down at the 3, and Trey Dean prevents another. And that's not a guy that just subbed in.
No.
That's a guy that should be the starting quarterback the rest of the way. Pierce on what could be the last play of the game gets into Gamecock territory. South Carolina beats up on the Gators tonight, 40-17. Led by a 5th-year transfer quarterback that had a night he'll never forget.
Well, you asked it earlier.